I think it's all about, as long as you have more good days than bad.
Yeah, or you've got coping mechanisms, or
Exactly that.
The tools
Yeah.
in your bag to deal with the bad days.
Exactly that.
And I think that's what we've got to try and get to.
Yeah.
Because
if you haven't got those tools, sometimes you've got to expect that one day you will have a bad day. And then when you do have a bad day, you go, I know how to deal with this.
I'm not having a bad week. I'm not having a bad month. I don't have a bad life.
Exactly that. I'm having a bad day.
Welcome to the Tackle Your Thoughts podcast, the podcast where we attempt to tackle the stigma surrounding mental health. So, without any more delay, here's the boys.
Okay, welcome to the latest episode of the Tackle Your Thoughts podcast. A little bit different this week, but
nice and chilled.
Nice and chilled. So yeah, just the two of us. You can probably see the people who are watching on YouTube. Setup's a little bit different. We'll explain why later on as we go through. But yeah, welcome. I'm Shorty. I'm joined by Dai this week. Just the two of us. Dai, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Yeah, doing all right. How are you?
Struggling on. Life's hard, isn't it? It's not easy these days. But
it's all right. I'm doing quite good. I am.
Yeah. Let's talk about that then. Because about 20 minutes ago before we met up, when we met up, you said that life's going well.
Yeah.
Tell us about it, but
just doing a lot more self-reflection, which I've never done in my life.
I know.
Yeah, so
it's weird to start.
Not weird, no. It's quite nice. Just wish I started
years ago, like. Yeah. So what kind of things you doing with that then?
Meditation in the mornings. Only like 5-10 minute guided meditation from YouTube.
Class.
And I quite like that, to be honest. I get slows me down, sort of thing.
Yeah, because 100 mile an hour now, especially with twins.
Yeah.
Life is 100 mile an hour, isn't it?
Yeah. So doing that. And getting through books on Audible.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I've never done.
You've never been a reader in general, have you?
No, not at all.
No.
But I'm listening to Vex King, Good Vibes at the minute.
Okay. Any good?
Yeah, it's a cracker, to be honest.
Is it?
But yeah, it's going good. Just feel like I'm starting to understand myself a bit more now as I'm getting older, father.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's quite nice, good feeling, to be honest.
You've lost not a load of weight, but you look a lot fitter, a lot leaner.
I know your body fat, lost my drum, I have.
Have you? Yeah, but you stopped drinking, stopped smoking.
Yeah, 9 months now. So yeah, no, it's going good. Back playing rugby, which
that's a big one for you, that is.
Yeah. So regularly training hard as well, which I didn't really used to do. I just
you never a trainer, was you?
Just turn up, just get through a session.
Yeah.
Bit of a laugh with the boys and get out there.
Yeah.
But now I actually enjoy training, putting in effort, and yeah, it's quite a drastic turnaround.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think having a year off or whatever you had off from rugby helped?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know. It was nice.
Yeah,
but I did miss it then after a couple of months. But all my free time was just taken up with the twins.
Of course it was. Yeah. So, didn't even have time for rugby really, did it?
No. And they've just turned one yesterday.
That's bonkers.
So yeah, first year has literally flown by.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't feel weird. It gave me a bit of a bug to get back into it, to be honest. Yeah. But I got completely different, like the way I look at pretty much everything.
Life in general.
It's just way different to before I had kids, and I think having kids was the turning factor, not playing rugby.
I get you. Well, life changes completely when you have kids, doesn't it?
Yeah, and a lot more than I anticipated.
Yeah. I remember when I had my son, people were like, "Oh, cherish him now. He won't be your baby forever," and he's 8 now. Yeah. So when you just said the girls turned 1 yesterday, it's like, oh my god. I remember the day they were born.
Yeah.
And that seemed about 3-4 months ago, and really it's 12 months ago. So
I know. And the first couple of months when you're in the thick of it, you think, oh my god, how am I going to survive it?
I'm in deep here, like.
Yeah. Surely I can't carry on, I guess.
Yeah.
But now you just adapt and overcome whatever, don't you?
I remember when you're never given a Bible or anything or an instruction manual for kids, you.
No.
So you leave the hospital with these 2 new kids thinking, oh, what do I do with these? Their life are in my hands now. So.
And honestly, mine, they were tiny as well.
Yeah.
We're looking back at the photos yesterday. And
they're tiny.
They were you could literally hold them both like that. But yeah, it's class, like.
But from me, it's nice. I've seen your change over the last year or so. How you're not 100 mile an hour anymore. You're a lot more chilled out. And
Yeah, I still lose my head.
oh, of course you do. That's die.
Yeah, but I think about better things now.
Of course you do.
And then as soon as I do lose my head, I think, oh my god, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
I just
Your priorities have changed now, haven't they?
yeah.
As soon as you lose your head, I think I got girls in the house.
Yeah,
Can't be doing this.
yeah, exactly. But no, apart from that, all going good.
Good.
Happy. Like I said, they've just turned one. We feel like we're a bit more able now to get out the house. So even leaving the house is a challenge, honestly.
The amount of kit you've got to take with you.
Yeah, so yeah, Gabby's back playing basketball now, regular.
Class.
Yeah, it's quite impressive, really. She's the only girl in her team. It's the first like proper men's team she's played in.
No way.
Yeah, she's doing well. She's loving it as well.
Oh, that's good.
Big up the Cobras.
Go on, boys. And girls even.
Yeah.
But again, it's nice for her to be out of the house now and doing some things she used to love.
Oh,
You were back to rugby, she's back to basketball.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's good. All going good, but
I'm glad of that, but
how's trips for you?
all right, but yeah, busy. Had a bit of a tough, I'd say 3 months since our rugby game. So a lot of people don't know I'm waiting for a hip replacement.
Yeah.
So December the 7th is D-Day. But since that rugby day, I've been in constant agony. Like,
what did that trigger the pain?
yeah, it's always been there, the pain has. But after that game, it went through the roof.
That's mad. That is because you didn't tackle Cardi.
I don't know about that. It's probably the best game I ever had.
Oh, that's mad though. It brought all the pain on, and
yeah. So
see a specialist then, do.
When I went to see the specialist last year, they said, "Oh, you need a hip replaced." Like, I was 38 at the time. Like, it's not happening. So put her off. After that game, then went to see my doctor. They said, "You need to go and see a specialist." So I went private again. He said it needs to be done sooner rather than later. So I had a cortisone jab last night. That's going to tie me over now till December, and then go into the knife. So
scary, innit?
It's horrible, because like the amount of medication, you shake me, I'll rattle.
Have you had many operations, injuries?
No, touch wood. I broke my finger, an operation on my finger, dislocated my shoulder a couple of times.
So this is the first, like,
major surgery. Major surgery moment. But at the moment, like, I'm on morphine twice a day. Paracetamol, I know paracetamol is bad, but like morphine is, it's hardly touching me either. So I now know what it's like to be exhausted, because I'm probably getting, I never used to sleep a lot anyway. So the longest I'll sleep now is like an hour. Then I'll wake up in pain. Then it takes me a while to drop back to sleep. Then I'll sleep for an hour, wake back up in massive pain, even on morphine. Like, so yeah,
that's brutal.
Exhaustion is a different kind of level. Like, where I've struggled mentally in the past, but I've noticed that.
So you're talking about exhaustion here. You're not physically exhausted.
No, mentally
exhausted.
Mentally, it's just little things like I'll snap at any little thing. I'm in the house and I'll snap at my son for doing nothing. Thinking, oh, come on now, you're better than that type of thing, you know. But it's just because I'm constantly tired.
So how are you coping with that? Are you doing anything to like?
No, I'd like to say I am coping, but I don't think I am. For me, there's light at the end of the tunnel because I'm having hip replacement in December. It's literally just battling through it. I had my cortisone jab last night. They said hopefully within 48 hours it'll take some kind of effect. So even if it just helps me sleep at night, that's going to help me. But for me, the biggest thing is, because I'm in so much pain in my hip, is stop me training completely. Where I've said in the past, where if I was struggling mentally, I'd hit the road and go for a run or jump on my bike or swimming or something. I can't do any of that.
Yeah.
So that's, again.
And are you doing anything instead of?
Nothing.
You know?
Nothing.
So that's probably why you're getting angry.
100%.
Stewing on
Massively.
that, getting frustrated.
Yeah.
You can't do what you normally do.
No. Like, I went down to Tenby to watch Iron Man on the weekend. Absolutely broke me because I've been training for 3 years to do that event, and I had to just stand there and watch people compete in the event that I've always wanted to do. So that broke me. I shouldn't have gone down, really.
After your operation, is that a no-go?
No, it's going to be done. 100%, yeah. So the specialists say that you might have to tone down the running, but I'm all over Instagram and social medias, and there's so many accounts out there where people have had a hip replacement and done triathlons, done Ironman and everything like that. So yeah, I'll just make sure I need to lose a load of weight before my operation now. I'll lose that, go into the operation decently fit.
How are you going to lose weight if you're not
Well,
physically active?
Well, I'm going to have to be now because I'm hoping that cortisone jab is going to allow me to train again.
Yeah.
And if it does, then I'll easily lose weight. If not, it's just all about diet. I just change my diet up to lose the belly, like you said, the drum.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want to try and go into that operation decent, not decent shape, but decent nick type of thing. Healthier.
Yeah.
Hopefully 3 months recovery, and I'm back to it. So I did want to do Ironman next year. I think it might be a bit too much.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely I'll compete in some kind of triathlon next year.
That's good.
I just want to sit down. I want to get once I speak with a specialist again, I'll get some goals in. So maybe after 6 months, I want to do this. After 9 months,
But yeah,
I do that.
like you said, you can't really write them goals down or get them goals until you know how you're feeling after the
Exactly that, yeah.
The
The main positive for me was I went to see the specialist. He was like a 70-year-old guy sat next to me. Had a hip replacement 2 weeks ago and got up and walked to see the specialist. Thinking, if he's 70 and he's walking after 2 weeks, hopefully the recovery is quite quick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what's keeping me going at the moment. It's not going to be there forever.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, in 15 years, 20 years' time, I'll have it done again, but hoping not. It's just the part I'm struggling with is the not sleeping, not being able to train. Because that was my vice. That was my vice. That was the way I deal with any kind of issues.
Yeah.
Hit the road. But I can't do that. So yeah, but now I'm more conscious of snapping all the time. And
how did you feel down Ironman on the weekend?
no, not good.
Was you like envious, like
massively
jealous?
I was really jealous. I was. I'm
Like,
not a jealous person normally, but I found myself being jealous of people competing.
just being able to run into the sea,
Yeah. Swim.
get through that finish line.
Yeah. Well, at the moment I'm walking with a limp, so I can't run at all.
Yeah.
But then these people doing marathons after doing 112-mile bike and a 2.4 mile swim.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was jealous. I knew about 20 people competing, so I was really chuffed for them. They finally got to do it after 3 years.
Yeah.
So I was really happy. But yeah, you are right. I was jealous, definitely.
Yeah.
But it also lit a bit of a fire in my belly to think I'm gonna have to do that one day.
Yeah.
I trained for 3 years for it. You can't do it now, so it's still on my bucket list.
It's got to be done.
It'll be done.
It's got to be done, hasn't it?
It's just short-term pain at the moment, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah.
So I'll get there, but But things like Tackle Your Thoughts helps a lot. The free counselling and all that jazz. So yeah, it definitely helps.
That's probably a good little point to speak on.
Yeah, it definitely is.
The
Actually,
counselling.
Yeah.
I think is phenomenal that we're able to do it.
Yeah. So for the people who don't know, tell us a little bit more about that type of thing. Where they come from, what can we offer?
Well, I think that was the ultimate goal of why we all came together to push Tackle Your Thoughts. Yeah, so basically, we're providing free counselling for anybody that wants immediate intervention. We've had people who've been waiting for months and months on the NHS.
Yeah.
Come straight to us, straight into a counselling session.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I think it's class, and I just think it's phenomenal that we can do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully more people will know about it.
Yeah.
Use it. It's there to be used. You know.
It's amazing as well. We're offering it for free, so the people who are struggling mentally could potentially be struggling financially as well.
Yeah, definitely. Otherwise, they would have gone for private counselling.
Would have done it yourself, wouldn't I? Yeah, you are right.
It's not cheap.
No.
And especially this where we are at the moment, with all the prices, fucking spare 40, 50 quid, whatever it is for an hour, it's hard to come by. Like,
of course it is. Yeah, especially if you do it twice a month. Who's got £100 a month to spend? Especially cost of living these days and everything like that.
Again, it's catch-22 because I think we've got to promote your own well-being, and money spent on yourself is
you are
is
right.
money well spent.
Definitely.
Whereas a lot of people, it is hard to get the money, but then you need to prioritise yourself.
Of course you do.
Because you if you spending £100 down the boozer throughout the month, you're doing more damage than good.
Exactly that.
If you flip that, put that £100 into counselling or
Job done.
something to better your well-being.
Yeah, gym or whatever. Yeah.
It's it's a tough one, but hopefully.
But you say like, yeah, we're off it for free. What's the uptake been like on that?
It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's been popular.
We haven't been doing individual sessions for long.
No.
We were doing a group session first. They were taken really well.
Yeah.
But it also prevented people who preferred individual sessions to go to group counselling. I think it's
a catch, like you said, catch 22.
Everybody's in a different position, like, and a lot of people wouldn't want to go open up in front of strangers because their situation, then they'll be going through something completely different to the person sat next to them, and they might feel uncomfortable or trigger somebody else, or somebody might trigger them. So I can see why the individual sessions are more popular.
I think so. Yeah. People are more comfortable with it, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. But when it comes to counselling, Josh said it on one of our podcasts a while back, and he said counselling shouldn't be there for crisis.
No.
Like, you're happy to go to the gym to get bigger muscles and train your physical appearance.
Why can't you train your mind?
But if you went to counselling way before crisis, or even if you're in a very good frame of mind, all you're doing is giving yourself the mental tools to avoid getting to crisis.
Yeah.
So I think that's another thing that we need to advocate for. Like,
I think a lot of Americans do it. They call it leveling up in America, don't they? So even if they're feeling good, they still go and see a counsellor.
And I think
just to feel better.
And I think that's such a good thing.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Because
sometimes
there's still a stigma.
There's a massive stigma.
If you tell your buddy you're seeing a counsellor, they think, oh, fucking, what's wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
And then when you say, actually, no, I'm actually in a really good place. I'm just training my brain.
Yeah.
They think, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Something going on here. But no, I think
like
we need to break that stigma and
massively
and appreciate and applaud somebody going to counselling before they're in crisis.
It's like we're in a position now where it's surprising how many people we speak to think it's okay to go and have counselling, where before it was a flip side of that. Like you said, if somebody said I'm having counselling, you go, there's something wrong with it, but it's not.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that. But then I think they think it's good if you're in a dark place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think we've got to keep going one further and say and get people to realise that you don't need to be
in a dark
place to get counselling.
Or even if you was going through a dark place and you're finally out of that tunnel, you don't need to stop counselling then.
Yeah, exactly.
Just carry on, especially if the funding is there or you can afford it. Just carry on, just to make yourself feel better, level up, because you still have those down days. It's all about having
anybody in this world who says they don't have down days or they don't have bad thoughts or bad moments. They're talking out their ass.
Definitely.
Every one of us has down days.
Yeah, of course you do. I think it's all about, as long as you have more good days than bad.
Yeah, or you've got coping mechanisms, or
exactly that.
The tools in your bag to deal with the bad days.
Exactly that.
And I think that's what we've got to try and get to.
Yeah.
You know? Because
if you haven't got those tools, sometimes you've got to expect that one day you will have a bad day. And then when you do have a bad day, you go, I know how to deal with this.
I'm not having a bad week. I'm not having a bad month. I don't have a bad life.
Exactly that.
I'm having a bad day.
Yeah. Bad day.
But
I'm under a bit of pressure in work or something's gone wrong. I'm going to fix that. Tomorrow can be a better
prevalent
day.
At the moment, because the other day it was National Suicide Prevention Awareness Day. It's so many like days on social media and whatnot.
National Left Foot Day,
but like suicide, I don't think there's anybody that haven't really been affected by suicide.
No, right. Yeah.
And that's a fucking disaster in itself.
Well, yeah, ultimately, yeah, we've lost it.
big time.
You know,
But
massively. So
if we can get into our people, our community, and advocate for a better well-being, hopefully we see less numbers. And
oh, definitely, and that's the kind of route we've spoke about tackle your thoughts. Yeah, initially started off as solely mental health,
yeah,
and now we're trying to change a little bit to be about positive living, well-being, and mental health.
yeah,
Because we can kind of get bogged down by mental health, can't we? And everything's constantly negative and everything. But like you said, it's all about leveling up and making yourself feel
it's
better.
about flipping that switch and changing it from seeing it as like a stressful, poor mental health, and encouraging good mental health.
Yeah, spot on.
And if we can do that, then fuck me,
You fucking won.
it's good. Like it's only gonna benefit ourselves individually, your relationships. Everybody will benefit from a better well-being.
100%. Yeah,
and I've definitely found that. Like
it's nice to see you speaking from experience now.
yeah,
It's like I can see how your outlook has not changed.
well,
Completely.
I can advocate for our counsellor.
Yeah,
who we
use
and put forward to, because
Yeah.
I've had sessions with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How did you feel after that?
It's funny, really, because I've got great relationship with Gabby.
Of course you have.
We speak openly, honestly, but I just feel like it's a different perspective when you're speaking to a professional.
Yeah.
About things that you don't usually speak openly to.
Yeah.
With many other people.
You speak to yourself about it, and that's it.
And I felt like I just, like, when I would finish a session, I just go, I felt good at it.
Weight off your shoulders, is it?
Kind of that feeling, yeah. But more of like a fucking tap on your back sort of thing.
Well done, buddy. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's something I would never do.
No, of course you wouldn't. No.
2 years ago.
No.
And yeah, and I go back to that book, Good Vibes. It's fucking brilliant.
Is it?
And
have a look at that.
It is good, and it's made me like assess my relationships with my friends, my family.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just gotta do what's best for you.
Of course you have. Sometimes you've got to be selfish sometimes, and for you to go, all right, I've got this counselling.
100%.
So your first counselling session, were the walls up? Was your mask on?
At the start, yeah, because you think,
don't know about this.
Don't really want to speak about.
Because you don't.
Certain stuff, but then
if you did want to speak about it, you would have spoken about it before. You get me?
Yeah. But then I thought, you know what? I'm new. I'm gonna make the most of it. I wanna do this.
Of course you do.
I wanna practice what I preach, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought, fuck it. I'm just gonna
buy into it.
Go into it. Open up and say exactly what I think and exactly what is going on.
What's going on?
And yeah, it felt good, to be honest.
Good. I think that initial reaction, I think people need to expect this, is your walls are going to be up when you first go to counselling. Sometimes you just got to buy into the process and just slowly take down.
You've just got to be vulnerable in the moment.
It's not easy though. It's not easy.
Because you're putting your trust into somebody you don't know. And yeah.
I also think it's better if you don't know that person.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the counsellors we used will never judge or anything like that.
Yeah.
But because we didn't know them initially, I've known them for years, but because you didn't know them, you feel more open. And
yeah, I think she's great. She provides a safe space. Yeah. You know, you just think, fuck it, I'm just going to see what happens.
I'm guessing all counsellors are the same, but I know the ones we use, when you speak, you can just see them listening. They're taking it in. It's nice to be able to offload some stuff, and they literally.
Well, I'd start speaking about something, and I'd waffle off onto something else, then, and it was nice. Like, it was good. Yeah. It's not something. I was speaking about my childhood and all sorts, and just like I said, where I am now, I think, fuck me, like
you wouldn't have done this.
I assess it more now, and I think, I actually think about things.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is interesting.
It's amazing that you went outside your comfort zone and bought into that, and you can see the benefits of it now. like you said, you can practice what you preach.
100%. I think that was a motivation for me to do it.
Yeah.
Gabby said, she said, why didn't you just do it?
What's the word?
You encourage other people to
Yeah.
go and speak to a counsellor, and you haven't spoken to a counsellor.
Exactly.
And I thought, you know what, you're right. Fuck it.
Yeah. I did it years ago, and it's the best thing I ever done. And yeah, it's amazing. It is. But for me, it's nice to see you get outside your comfort zone, and the smile in your face now after you've done it is amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's
But like I said, 2 years ago, you would never have done that. You would never have done.
It's because back then I don't know.
You were one of the boys, you know. And
Yeah, you like, I would validate myself on like the opinion of others.
of course you would.
I
Yeah.
genuinely don't give two fucks anymore.
Who cares?
As long as I know I'm good in my own.
I always say this, right? Is
good with my own close relationships, and I'm being a good dad.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
I always say that I don't like many people, so I don't really care if many people don't like me. But as long as I like myself, like we said, it's all about relationships and the way you treat other people. I think as soon as I stopped worrying what other people thought about me,
I think it's important, especially like in today's society,
massively,
because
social media and everything like that is so easy for you to.
But even now, like subconsciously, when we're scrolling on Facebook, Instagram, all you're doing is judging.
Yeah, massively.
And that's all.
And like we said before,
all we're known to do now.
Like we said before, what you see on social media isn't actually real life.
No,
you don't put fucking your shitty days on there.
No.
I didn't put on social media this morning. I went to work.
Yeah, you just paint up pretty
pictures, and we all know those people on Facebook who go above and beyond to make life look perfect.
Oh,
and ultimately, that's probably the complete opposite.
Yeah, more like.
And that's fine. If you want to do that, that's fine. We're not judging you at all. Just crack on type of thing, innit? Yeah. But yeah, back to the original subject. That free counselling. What do they need to do to get to jump on board?
Oh, literally just get in touch with us.
That's all there is.
Get in touch with us. We'll give you the details then of the counsellor. As soon as you speak with the counselling team, just say you've been referred through Tackle Your Thoughts, and they'll take care of the rest.
Yeah.
And that's it.
What's nice for us as well is we don't get to see any kind of background story, the reason for going. All we get every month is an invoice from the counsellors. Doesn't give any names, nothing.
Yeah, and that's how it should be.
Definitely,
you know
yeah. So I'm just saying, don't be afraid, because we'll know nothing about it.
Yeah.
At all.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's very professional, confidential, and yeah, I really hope anybody who's considering counselling just says fuck it and goes for it.
Have a go of it. Like, what is the worst thing that could happen?
You'll be in the same position you are now anyway.
Spot on. So I didn't like it. I'm not doing that again. Okay. Yeah. And that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, that's, like you said, when we first started out, that was one of our end goals, really. And we didn't expect to hit it for a couple of years, did we?
No.
It's nice to see that we are actually in a position now to provide this.
I think it's class.
Oh, it's amazing.
Honestly, I just
hope more people know about it and take advantage of it.
Yeah, and I think that's why not loads of people do know about it, is because we don't shout about it. We don't make noise about counselling as we should. No, but I think we should.
I think so. Like, I'm really proud that we can. I know you are.
100%.
But we're not very good at blowing our own trumpet.
No.
But for something like this, people need to know.
Like our social media, like Instagram is probably our main page.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not like a big fancy organisation who's got wicked photos. They know how to speak. It is what it is, sort of thing.
It is. It is. Yes, like we are the boots on the ground. It might be good to touch on that now, like how we've kind of on social media and everything. It's been a bit of a lull since our rugby day.
Yeah.
We was exhausted after the rugby day because so much effort went into it. But I think we need people to know that we're still working in the background. Like you said, we're still providing these counselling sessions.
Since then, the individual sessions have been coming on. Have started, and they have been getting busier. Definitely. They are being used, and Yeah, just because we're not out there
slamming all the content out constantly
on social media all the time. Yeah, we're
still doing it what we set out to do.
100%.
Podcast wise, yeah, it's been quiet. We're going to change the podcast a bit, aren't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a bit more chilled out.
Yeah, and again, we've been inconsistent with pretty much everything, because we'll do a podcast this week, and then we'll do a training session, and then we'll do a safe seat, and then we'll have 3 weeks where we're not out in the community.
Yes,
and so when we don't post and post and post it, and it looks as if we're not doing nothing.
Exactly.
So I think we've just got to be a bit more consistent, or on a regular basis for certain stuff like.
I know I struggled to start when we started the podcast, and it was heavily all about mental health and everything. I had to kind of like get myself up to do a podcast.
Yeah.
So I knew it would be not painful, but just constantly talking about mental health. It's quite hard sometimes there.
Yeah.
But now we put in the spin of well-being and being positive and everything, and look how much more chilled out this is.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a lot more content going out, a lot more often. Like you said, just got to be consistent about our approach.
Yeah.
But I hope people know that we are working in the background, and while we say we're offering, we're still offering, even if we're quiet on social medias.
Yeah, definitely. And if anybody just wants to unload a load of shit, just drop any of the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn.
Yes.
Just drop any of them a message, and there'll always be a reply.
Yeah.
So yeah, just don't be shy if you're considering it.
I think people need to take advantage of us. We're here. We're offering these services, and just get in touch. Even if you don't want to get deep or anything, just drop us a message or whatever.
Definitely.
So people can see how we're kind of like evolving. What's our future plans? What's your thoughts?
To be consistent with the podcasting, the training sessions, they are hard to do. The training,
the coaching,
sessions. Yeah, because so many of us play and coach rugby.
Yeah, so ideally, these coaching sessions, we would go out to rugby teams and do a mental health coaching session. They can do football, basketball, or whatever. It's just our niche at the moment is rugby next week. Yeah. Ideally, be on a Wednesday night, because we train on a Tuesday and Thursday. So if there's any rugby teams out there
that train on a Wednesday,
especially, or can change to a Wednesday 1 week, give us a shout. We
was gonna go Tredegar, I think 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But
that was when my hip fell out.
Yeah. Yeah. So
but yeah, we owe them a session, don't we?
Yeah,
definitely.
We'll be going up to Tredegar.
Yeah.
And anybody else, just
for me, it'd be nice to get into like some female teams as well.
Yeah, that'd be wicked.
Yeah. So any female rugby teams out there who want our mental health sessions, just drop us a message.
Definitely.
Football teams, basketball, anything. Just again, take advantage of us, drop us a message. So
the coaching, the podcasting, safe seats. We need to post more about them as well.
They're still going on, aren't they? It's just like we said, we're not very good at blowing our own trumpets. So we spoke earlier about yoga. Tell me about that.
We done a poll the other day on the Instagram page, and the most common reply was yoga or meditation for well-being. So then
what did the one person say to you? Yoga for well-being, not for bendiness.
Yeah.
I think that's spot on.
Yeah.
Because I'm not bendy at all.
Yeah, same. My flexibility is shit.
Like that.
Yeah. So then I done another like a poll to see how many people would be interested.
Yeah.
And it was like 20 odd people who said yes, they'd be keen.
Really?
Yeah. So we've been looking into that.
Yeah.
We're trying to get an instructor who will take a lead for us.
And like we said, more along the lines of wellness.
Yeah, just creating another safe space for
Yes.
people, anybody, any gender, any age.
Yeah.
Just to come together, feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And do yoga, meditation, or whatever it is.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Makes us feel good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, we're we're gonna go and see
a venue next, aren't we?
A venue, yeah.
So if there are any yoga instructors around our local area, Caerphilly, Cardiff, wherever, get in touch.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do some collab working with you and go from there type of thing.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Well, wouldn't it?
That'd be brilliant. I'd love to try it.
Well, before my hips started playing up, I used to do yoga quite often because it supplements the triathlon
but
training.
everybody I've spoken to, they've said yoga's tough, and I don't think that's the angle that we're going to be going down.
Definitely
We don't want people walking away sore. We want people walking away with a smile.
Smiling of it.
So
exactly. Yeah, I think it's a couple of different things. So but when I was doing yoga, even little things like I drive all day. If I get out of the car after, I'm like bored normally. When I was doing yoga for a while, it made me feel 10 times better on the long journeys and everything. So yeah, that's the next plan, isn't it?
Yeah. And yeah, apart from that, I would kind of try and get better on social media, but yeah, it's kind of hard.
It is, but this is not our only job. See, that's the thing. See, so we're doing this not as a side hustle, but we work full time. Then we got to try and manage all this as well. So that's the only reason why it's inconsistent.
We work. I play rugby. You play rugby.
Exactly. Life. You got kids. I got one kid. I got families. You got family. So real life is manic already. So yeah, that's the reason why we are inconsistent. But it doesn't mean we're not doing a good job in the background. Yeah. Also, I'm guessing we could just open it up to listeners, viewers, or whatever to say if you've got any ideas that you think we could deliver.
Yeah, definitely. Any service that people want in our area, in our community, chuck them at us because we want to do what we want to provide what people want. We want to provide safe spaces. We want to empower a better well-being for everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we want to do.
Because at the moment it's just me and you just knocking heads together, thinking of ideas. But there's so many people out there.
But I like this yoga, meditation, well-being one. I'm hoping that this
will take off.
This will be good.
Yeah. And is that going to be a free service? You get charging?
Yeah. So that's what the goal is to get the venue sorted.
Yeah.
And then get an instructor sorted, and then
we'll
cover
fund
the costs for that.
Yeah.
And then just open the doors to anybody and everybody.
Again, so if we understand times are hard at the moment, so if you are paying for counselling and everything like that, then come to our free yoga sessions, well-being sessions.
Exactly.
Like we said, it's free. Again, take advantage of it.
Literally, yeah. That's it.
Come and enjoy yourself. It'll be literally, there's no judgment there. Turn up. There's no I don't know. You can take
no egos.
No ego. That's the main thing.
Dickheads. Just want to create safe spaces and empower the community.
Yeah. And we'll do a thing like you can take a photo of your mat or anything, but you don't take any photos of anybody else in there, and just be comfortable and everything like that. Yeah.
And we'll have a team photo.
Team photo at the end. But when you're in there, just enjoy it type of thing. So yeah, that was the main reason for this podcast, and it's quite a short one for us. We're on 37 minutes now. Just to get us back out there.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks that we need to explain why you've been quiet, but I'm hoping people can see that, we're still offering our counsel and everything. We're still doing a good job.
Yeah.
But we have got about 10 guests lined up for the podcast. Hopefully get some more coaching sessions done, do this yoga session and everything like that. So yeah, we are moving forward.
Happy days. Yeah.
And then hopefully in the next couple of weeks or months you'll see like another event come out or whatever.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So we're getting there.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add, Matt?
No. That's it really, isn't it?
It's nice just to shoot the shit and then get our stuff off our chest and talk about it.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's been beneficial to everybody else and people know why we've been quiet.
And if somebody didn't know about the counselling, hopefully now they do.
They do.
If they don't need it, hopefully they can tell their buddy.
Exactly that, yeah.
That's it.
Even in a one-on-one conversation, if you think your buddy's struggling, just go, have you seen Tackle Your Thoughts to doing free counselling sessions?
Well, that's how a couple of people have been put on for the counselling. Yeah.
Off their friend type of thing, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good. It is getting out there. It's getting
popular. Like, you haven't even got to say to your friend, oh, I think you need counselling. You can just go, oh, have you seen what Tackle Your Thoughts are doing with this free counselling? Just point them in that direction. You haven't got to push them into it. It's up to them whether they jump on board or not.
Yeah.
So, from us, this free counselling and everything like that wouldn't be able to happen if it wasn't for people's support with it.
Oh,
so
no chance. Which is
That was one of the goals from the rugby day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the money from that we raised during that day has gone towards the counselling and everything like that. So if you ever see us doing an event, I don't know, a fun run or whatever they call these days, it's literally just to provide more support for people and more services.
Well, that's it, and hopefully we can start doing more services like this yoga one.
Yeah.
And then if it's something else, we can start doing that.
Yeah.
When the weather changes again, we'll be able to get back into the cold water therapy.
Yeah.
I'm quite looking forward to that, to be honest.
Yeah. A good way, if you're afraid of the shock of the cold water in October, November, start doing cold water therapy now. So the water's warmer. So the more often you do it, you'll get used to it.
A lot of people have messaged asking when that is starting. So
we could even start it soon, so it's not as cold as it used to be.
Yeah.
And if you come every now and then, you'll get used to the gradually decreasing temperatures.
What date are we on now?
September.
We could do the first Sunday in October.
Maybe. Let's do that then.
Yeah.
Let's do that. First Sunday of October then. Yo, Alex out there now.
We'll have to speak to Canada.
Yeah, we'll
get that sorted.
If that's available, we get out there.
And yeah, first Sunday of every month, we'll get back.
I like that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Let's do that. You are then. So that's the next thing. So yoga, cold water, safe seat, free counselling. We do more than we realise about.
Yeah, it's good. It is good. And when you sit back and actually think about it, it is good. It's providing service and it's
helping people.
Hopefully we can just keep reaching more people, helping more people, and that's it. That's the goal.
One thing we haven't spoke about is merchandise. So we've had a load of hoodies and t-shirts and hats, badges made. So keep an eye out on our socials. Keep an eye out on our website.
Yeah, we're going to sort the website out, and we chuck all the merch up on there, and it's tidy gear, to be fair.
That's what we're wearing now, isn't it?
Yeah, so that will be available.
Yeah,
and we're going to do like a giveaway on the socials, and
let's do a giveaway after this podcast, is it? Part of this podcast.
Yeah.
And again, the profits from that will just go back into providing services.
It's just holding the kitty, you know.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, it's doing the business, and we want to do more business. Just keep growing it, really, and keep helping more people.
Exactly, and that's the biggest goal, isn't it? Just want to help people because there's not enough help out there at the moment.
On that front, we done a post on the National Suicide Prevention Day.
You got it, boy.
I know, it's a tongue twister, that is. But there is actually a lot of services out there, like locally, that are willing to help. They're doing what we do. And hopefully more people will become aware of all of these.
Yeah. Like we're not shy. We're not saying we're the only organisation. There's plenty out there.
Definitely.
Take advantage of them as well.
100%. Yeah. There's there is quite a lot on our doorstep.
Yeah.
It's just we need people to be aware of them.
Definitely.
Because if we're not right for somebody, hopefully one of the other organisations will be.
And we share their stuff quite often as well, don't we?
Yeah, and they share ours, and we just want to keep getting all these organisations out there that are there to help.
We've all got the same goal, haven't we? It's all about helping other people, and we're not. If, like you said, we might not be the organisation for somebody, but we can definitely point them in the right direction.
Yeah, exactly.
So the other companies or organisations are doing a great job as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Plus, we need to do a bit more collab work with them as well. And
we do have an event. I think it's November.
Yeah.
With
Yelmet, is that
Yelmet? Beth is hosting an event in Bay the Rugby Club.
Yeah.
Where loads of organisations. She's done a serious job up there. I think there must be about 10, 12 different organisations.
Brilliant.
All coming together. So that'll be wicked. And any more information we have on that, we'll just
slam up there as well. Yeah, we're going up there as well, aren't we? So we'll be there. But it's plenty of help out there.
Yeah, it is. And then just hopefully we can get more people aware of what is there.
Definitely. So that's it from us for, I don't know. I'm not going to promise they're going to have a podcast in 2 weeks. I'm not going to say it's going to be 2 months. but we are going to be a little bit more consistent.
But we'll be back.
We'll be back, like Arnie said. But yeah, so yeah, thanks for listening. Hit us up on our socials, like Dai said. We're on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
That's it, I think.
YouTube.
On YouTube. Yeah.
YouTube, yeah. So all our podcasts are on YouTube. Need to get some more videos out there as well. We'll get it.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, do us a favour, share the podcast, share the socials, and get in touch if you ever need us. Cool. Thanks, Dai.
Thank you, Shorty. Bye.
Good man. Thanks.
See you later.
Ta-ra, mate.